Yeah, coming to you live and direct. Once again, it's the one and only Peking Diablo, aka High Watt the P-Bull. You know, you look around the United States and you see, you look around what is called United States. I'm not gonna just say United States. I'll say what is called the United States. Because we got to realize the United States is an occupying corporation. Remember, now corporations rule the world. And the corporation that they call the United States of America that's occupying this land. You look around and you see the indigenous ones. Some are calling FDAs, foundational FBAs, foundational Black Americans. Some are calling the, what we really are, indigenous ones. Some are calling us the Niji, the American Niji, as we once were called. I use the term American Negro, American Indian. But it's us who's killing ourselves. We're killing each other. Other people are killing each other as well, but not at the alarming rate that we are killing one another. And just for the sake of argument, we have a lot to gain. We have a lot to lose as well. So, us killing each other is different than other people killing each other. What do I mean by that? This country is being flooded with foreigners. And we're erasing each other off the map. And we're being systematically erased off the map as well. This country is being flooded with Mexicans. This country is being flooded with different type of Africans. This country is being flooded with different type of so-called Latinos. Yeah, it sounds like to me we're being displaced because they're allowing the killing. As long as we kill each other, they're allowing the killing. Kill one of them pink toes, they're going to shut it down. But, as long as we kill each other, they are allowing the killing. And they're steady flooding the floodgates with foreigners. And Joe Biden and the Democrats, they're conjuring up spells right now to increase the power of the foreigners because they're losing power, so they want to increase the power of the foreigners and they want to rule through the foreigners. We're playing into their hands. You look around every city, every major city where we have a large, population, there's plenty killing of one another. So it's like this is the last day of the so-called Black History Month. So I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the harm that we're doing to one another. I want to talk about what's in store. I want to talk about this whole society is now catering to foreigners. But we marching talking about Black Lives Matter. See, they create organizations so they can dictate the pace. Because if you really create an organization that will serve the purpose of your people and your community, then it will empower you. Look around. Has Black Lives Matter empowered us? The answer is no. Because Black Lives Matter is not us. It's a bunch of individuals that, a lot of times we like to just fake like we stand for a cause. So we'll join organizations like Black Lives Matter. Knowing Black Lives Matter, is not going to enhance our livelihood. It's not going to enhance our status in this country. It's not going going to enhance our power base. But as I said, sometimes we just like to align ourselves with certain so-called causes because it makes us feel like we belong to something. But I'm not going to spend too much time talking about Black Lives Matter. I'm talking about these so-called black lives that live every day to go and hunt another so-called black life. A black life. You know, the cloud only can go so far. You know, as you mature and get more wiser, then it's not even about peer pressure. Your own thoughts, you know, your own standards and your own responsibilities start to kick in. It's going to come a time where you feel like, man, it was all a waste. Certain things. But in reality, we learn from everything, so it was never all a waste. But we have to look around us. We have to look at what's going down in what they call the USA. A lot of people preparing for doomsday. And it's like, what you preparing for doomsday for? If it's doomsday, it's doomsday. We need to stop allowing them to dictate our pace, to plant fear in our minds. They have already placed us at the bottom. This is the opportunity for us to rise to the top. This is the opportunity for us to recognize who we are. This is the opportunity for us to get off that monkey shit. All around the country, we caught up in this gang dynamic. All around the country, we caught up in this. We want to regain our manhood by offing one another. As soon as the numbers go down, you're really in trouble. Because your enemies draw off numbers. All of these foreigners that despise us, they cowards. They draw off numbers. And as soon as your numbers are diminished, excuse my language, they coming for that ass. Yeah, they coming for you. The pink toes, the so-called white man, they draw off numbers as well. As soon as those numbers are diminished, you have a lot of people that might be coming for your ass. And you are the cause of your numbers being diminished. You. Gang, gang. And I'm not going to just blame it on the game, because there's a lot of people out here that's not even really involved in that no more. Not even caught up in that, but they still caught up in self-destruction. A lot of older niggas, you know, that's playing a role of OG out here that's caught up in that BS as well. We got to learn how to uplift our community. We got to learn how to uplift our people. Because there's ain't nothing gangster about what we doing. There's nothing gangster about that. You're diminishing your power. What's gangster about that? We have to sit back and really study and analyze what is gangster. Because a lot of things that we are doing out here in these streets is not gangster. We did enough killing to be gangsters. And when I say we, I'm talking about the community. I'm talking about the neighborhoods. I'm talking about our people. You know, we have to learn how to utilize our actions. We're doing all this killing and we haven't gained nothing from it because we're killing one another. Our power is being diminished. But you can best believe we've done enough killing to have power in this country, to be respected in this country, to be respected all around the world. But we haven't done the right killing. I'm not advocating killing, but I'm just basically saying we haven't done the right killing. We're being sabotaged. They are flooding this country with foreigners for a reason. They call it buffer societies. The ones who are in power, they are creating a buffer society to keep us from competing with them. So we compete with the foreigners. And they come over here on code already. The foreigners come over here with solidarity. We think solidarity is weak and lame. Imagine that. Everyone in the world, every group in the world recognize solidarity as the means to ultimate power, the means to gaining everything you need: political power, economic power, social power, you name it. The American Negro, or the nigger, I'm going to say nigger. The nigger thinks the nigger and his female counterpart they think solidarity is weak and lame. They think standing by each other and showing solidarity and moving as one is weak and lame. Everybody else is on code with one another. If it's weak and lame, those who are progressing, they haven't got that memo yet. Those who are moving as one, they haven't received that memo yet. Black lives matter to who? When we out here gaining clout and seeking clout from killing one another. When we have lost the respect, we have lost the elementary love, just the surface of love, just the respect for one another. We have lost a sense of community. We have lost a sense of unity. We have lost our solidarity. So who should Black Lives Matter to? When it doesn't matter to you and me. When we think being down with one another is lame. It's pussy. We think it's weak. Look around you. Your land has been invaded. You don't even recognize it as your land. So you really can't get on no gangster shit. One thing I like about the old niggas, the niggas of the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, and beyond that, before that, they knew that this was their land. When foreigners came over here, they had to pay a tax. Yeah. When Arabs and different foreigners opened up shop in the community, they had to pay a tax. They had to do something for the community. Nowadays, we don't make them do something for the community. You go in there and sweep up. And laugh at their corny and lame jokes. You going what they call Bojangle for a few morsels of bread. But them old niggas that was really gangsters, they made them pay taxes. They understood that this is their land. We have to understand that this is our land. We want to get on some gangster shit. We really got to get on some gangster shit. Can't be playing hoodlum and thug. You have to control everything in your community. You have to control everything on your land. Can't be around allowing people to systematically fuck over you and think you on some gangster shit. But we can do none of those things unless we are solidified, unless we're organized. I ain't gonna hold you long. We chasing the bag, but we don't recognize that the value of that bag is diminishing every day. Power doesn't diminish. Power dictates the value and the worth of things. As long as it's in power, it can never diminish. It's been real. It's the one and only P. King Diablo, aka Hiawatha P. Bull, and I'm out. One.